Peace and blessings. I am Brother Minister Al-Ariq of the Nation of Islam here in the wilderness of North America, coming to you today to share some more of the life-giving teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Today we would like to speak about African-centered Islam. The purpose of this subject is to clarify and make a distinction between the Eurocentric form of Islam that the masses are being taught and misled in this day and time, and to share with you that which the Honorable Elijah Muhammad brought to us, which is an African-centered form of Islam. He called it the New Islam. He did not consider his teachings to be the Orthodox Islam or that old world Islam. In the Arabic language, they considered Al-Jaadi Islam, the New Islam, as opposed to Al-Ariq Islam or the old Islam. African-centered Islam teaches us that everything that you know about ancient Africa pertains to the so-called African Americans in the Western Hemisphere. We do not reject or deny our African brothers and sisters in the East. The Nation of Islam seeks to give clarity, guidance, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to our people. Part of that, especially in the 1930s, see, today in 2015, it's hip for our people to be quote-unquote conscious, to be African-centered, to be aware about ancient Kemet, Egypt and Nubia, Sudan and Azania, South Africa and Kush, Ethiopia, and things of that nature there. And all that's beautiful. But at the end of the day, regardless of what the Nation of Islam is teaching, the churches are teaching, the Sunnis are teaching, the Africans are teaching, our people are still in the struggle for Mayat. They're still in the struggle for balance, peace, truth, freedom, justice, and equality, what we call righteousness. That's our collective struggle. It does not divide me from you because you may wear a kufi or you may wear kente cloth and I may wear a bow tie. I may be clean shaved, you may have a beard. I may think that we need to focus on economics. You may think we need to focus on revolution or education or politics. Our people need all of those elements in the struggle for freedom, justice, and equality. Look at what we suffered. Look at what we're suffering. It's going to take all types to build this nation. I'm just here to do my little part. And I hope that you continue to do your part. And I do not want you to think that just because we may not agree on the nomenclature or the scientific terms or the names and labels that we may use, at the end of the day, we're teaching the same thing, just in a different way. African-centered Islam. In the Nation of Islam, in particular, unfortunately, we have allowed Dr. Yaqub's law of divide and conquer to even come amongst us, to divide us amongst ourselves, to confuse the FOIs and MGTs in the original direct teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. As a result of misinformation, misinterpretation, misrepresentations, many are actually confused as to what it is that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad really taught and what it is that the FOIs and MGTs really believe. As a minister, I cannot take and give you just my version. I like to give you my premise, to give you my foundation, to give you my base. Not that I'm saying is right or wrong, but to simply let you know that you can at least say that man did teach the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, because he backed it up by pointing to exactly where the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said it, and often when the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said it. So let us understand regarding what the messenger says to us about African-centered Islam. You have to understand that when you hear us say Asiatic, that is a big thing to many people. They be like, Asiatic, what is y'all, Chinese? What you mean by Asian? Asiatic is actually a derogatory term because the Greeks and Romans considered it the people of color. Asiatic is used because our lessons teaches us in Lost Found Muslim lesson number 1, which was given to us by Master Fard Muhammad in 1933. He asked himself a question and answered it himself. And he basically explained to us, why does the devil call our people Africans? He didn't say why we call ourselves Africans. He said, why does the devil call our people Africans? And when he said devil, he considered the devil to be the Caucasian white man, the European, the Cadi. They called our people Africans, especially in the 1930s. To make our people in North America in particular, in the Western Hemisphere in general, believe that the people on that continent were the only people we had, and that they were all savage. So Master Fard Muhammad, in looking at our condition, saw that the devil was tricking our people by making us think that when we say Africa, we're talking about a tribe, or we're talking about one country. He did not want our people to understand that Africa was diverse, that Africa had many cities and many countries, that Madagascar, that's all the way over there, was considered part of Africa, that the Suez Canal in Asia Minor, which is right next door, is not considered Africa. Go figure. However, Master Fard Muhammad was showing our people that wherever you went on the planet Earth, you would find the original people, the black people. We were in Africa. We are in Africa. We will be in Africa. We are Africans. We will always be Africans. That's part of our beauty, our legacy, our roots, our culture, our music, our arts, our science, our ancestors, our spirituality. However, it would be an error on our part if we considered Africa to be the only aspect or the only place that our people lived at. Surely we now know, because of many other scholars, such as Sheikh Anta Diop, Ivan Van Sertima wrote the tome, African Presence in Early Asia. He shows you the actual photos. He actually traveled and lived in different countries around the world. So we are pretty clear in this day and time about the fact that you had black Chinese and black Japanese and black Arabs and black Mexicans and black Hawaiians and black Puerto Ricans or Taino Indians or Boricuans or whatever nomenclature we want to use. But the messenger personally and theologically considered only two colors on the planet, black and white. He considered black, brown, yellow, and red to just be different shades of black. He considered the original man to be the Asiatic black man, the maker, the owner, the cream of the planet Earth, God of the universe. So, when we look at Africa, we does not look at it in the context of European boundaries and divisions. We're conscious of the fact that in the 1800s, they took and blew up the Suez Canal. It wasn't the first time. In antiquity, some of our great gods, the pharaohs as they're known, they also did similar work. Not as major where they actually separated Africa from Asia Minor, but the Suez Canal has been dug and redug and dug and redug until eventually the Europeans came in and they blew it up and made it into a huge canal over 100 miles long. So in this day and time, the Suez Canal separates Africa from Asia. And in this day and time, Africa now is a continent. But Asia is still the largest continent on the planet Earth. Asia still has the world's largest population. Asia is an ancient name. When we look at our African scholars, the African scholars in their books that tell you that the Egyptians or the Kemites were speaking and even fighting and doing trading with these people known as the Asiatics. So they were called Asiatics in the time of the pharaohs. That lets you know that this term Asia can't be a brand new a recent term. Our people have to understand that we are the original people, the first world's people. And our divisions are really artificial. African-centered Islam does not take us into the realm of the Eurocentric form of Islam. Africa, to us, is the foundation or base from which all spirituality derived from. So when we talk about Islam in this day and time, we didn't always call it quote unquote Islam. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad wrote a book called Christianity versus Islam. It's actually a transcript of a speech he gave in the 1960s in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. But during that speech, or in that book, and in this particular DVD, I'm going to show it to you and actually quote the messenger and show you what page is on and things of that nature there. He explained to us, we did not always call it Islam. We did not always call it Islam. He said in the 1965 Savior's Day, as well as in 1972 in Theology of Time, he explained to us, listen, Islam is not our religion. Islam is our nature. Islam to us, and we define and make and unmake ourselves. Islam to us simply means to submit. If you was to toss a pencil in the air, it would be Islam. It would submit. It would come back down. Why? Because the law of gravity is real. It is mathematics. Islam is mathematics, and mathematics is Islam. We deal with causes and effects, actions and reactions. We deal with the mind of the original black man. We believe that everyone and everything came from the black man and woman and child. We symbolize it with the same symbols of ancient Kemet or Egypt, the sun, moon, and star, representing Ma'at, or what we call freedom, justice, and equality in this modern day and time. So we want to share with you some of the quotes directly from the Honorable Elijah Muhammad so that you can have a better understanding about Islam. Thank you for your time, and may this DVD help you in your spiritual enlightenment and the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of yourself. For more information, log on to our official website, www.elijahmuhammadonly.com. Peace. Hotep. Shalom. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Or whatever you use to say.